All right, I've been having a lot of fun out here at the Evo. I want to finish this project here. So the last step is I'm going to do some H2Go. It looks like we're good here. And for best results, treat with Angelwax Vision. Use a clay bar, synthetic clay. We did all that. Spray H2Go on a suitable microfiber applicator and apply from the bottom to the top of the windscreen. And continue across the screen. Leave the coating to bond for the glass at least 20 minutes until a haze appears. Then remove the clean, dry microfiber cloth. Apply a second coating for ultimate hydrophobic protection. Okay, so for many, many, many years, I've been in love with, and still largely am, with Wolf's Nano glass sealant. And I bring this over from Romania. It's really expensive to get here because we only bring one product over. But the combination of this and this now, which I've added to the regimen here recently, has been fantastic. So let's see, I've done Diamond Protect glass coating, didn't like it. I did a prototype version of V2 from Bradley's company, Naples, or what is it, ADS, Armor Detail Supply. I've done CarPro Forte Flyby 30. I've done the new CarPro, was it G glass or something like that I put on the Raptor. That's what's on the Raptor right now. I have a bottle of Exodus here as well, which I may try on another vehicle. But I haven't liked any of them. I still like this. The only issue with this is if you're not a good manager of wipers, it doesn't last very long. So for Michelle, this doesn't work on like the Raptor or cars that don't get washed and taken care of, like I take care of mine, or if you're not a great wiper user. So this product here isn't like super long lasting. And on the windshield is where it matters, because what I've been doing on all my cars is just doing CSL XO on all the side glass, and it lasts forever. It's great. So it lasts as long as it does, as the stuff does on the paint. So I think that I'm looking for something better, and I used this in the past, and I thought this lasted like, I didn't think this was very good. But Tommy's been after me forever saying, look, I'm telling you, maybe the H2Go formula's changed a little bit. It's pretty fantastic. So I'm gonna go back to it and try it again on the Evo here. And then I'm hoping, because Clarify Phobic doesn't work with most, it certainly doesn't work with the new G glass or whatever. I gotta look up what it's called. What's the CarPro glass coating called? Let me see here. D-Quartz G-Force glass coating. And so I must have bought the 10 mil kit, which isn't enough. You need the 50 mil. But Clarify Phobic doesn't work with their product. Oh wait, no, that's the other one I tried, Glacko, which I don't like that either. It's real smeary and just doesn't respond well to glass cleaners, doesn't respond to that. So that's right, this did work and we'll test this again on the Raptor's windshield, but I put it on the side glass and it smeared crazy, and that's right, I did Glacko on the side. I also did Glacko on the Bronco, so I'm probably gonna be polishing that off. So I don't like that, it's not great. So right now, Wolf's is still my favorite. So let's do H2Go and see how it works, and then we'll do some longer term outlooks as well. The other thing I want to put on today is CarPro's Darkside, and I'm going to do two things. I'm going to treat all of the tires with my normal process, which is to clean them up because they've been really neglected here. So I'm going to clean them up with my favorite Stoner's Terminator. So I think anytime you're going to dress tires, I'm going to use this. If I'm not going to dress the tires, I'm going to clean with mineral spirits. Just whenever, pick Home Depot or whatever, mineral spirit stuff. So on my truck tires, I'm doing mineral spirits, no tire dressing. On my car tires, I like to use stoners to give me the preparation, because for whatever reason, tire dressings tend to play really well with that. So on one side, I'm gonna do Darkside only. On the other side, I'm gonna do Darkside. I'm gonna top it with OG tire dressing, which is there's a silicon dioxide additive to the OG tire dressing, and we'll use a combination of the Detail Factory brush, or the Detail Factory curve ball, and then the OG Detail Factory tire brush, which is basically an interior brush that we've, you know, repurposed for this. Okay, so let's do the glass first. I should probably put some gloves on. These are Astro Grip from SAS Safety Corp. I like these a lot. So I'm almost out of the products that I've been playing with or want to, you know, testing out, and thus far I haven't found a single thing that's replaced or added to my arsenal. So I got my money on some Darkside here. We're going to see how this does. Tire and rubber sealant, highly hydrophobic, satin black shine. I'm not like, you know, I still think this is the best tire dressing on the planet. So my wager is that OG tire dressing and Shine Supply's version is probably from the same, or roughly the same thing, because they're both, you know, made by B&B. Okay, so my glass is very, very clean, so I don't need to do anything special here. I've already prepped it. So, but if you are doing a glass coating, you would want to make sure that you've done all the preparation necessary to get have a good experience with your glass coating. Oops, I'm gonna do this first. Gosh, the car looks great, man. Really great. Engine bay is good. Everything's nice and clean. I cleaned the underside. There's just a little bit of dust right there. Okay, so I'm gonna use, I've just got some of these G-Technic applicators laying around here, so I'm just going to use this. And then I'm going to be careful here. I'm going to spray away from my car. And then we're going to apply it like we would any normal coating. Crosshatch patterns. I can already tell this is way different. Am I making this up, you Angelwax fans? I mean, this seems very different than what I've used in the past with H2Go. Did it say? It's a really tiny print. It doesn't say how to do it, but normally glass does better this way. So I'm going to put it on the way I do most glass sealants. So it says to let sit for 20 minutes to bond. So we'll give it that time to set up and cure. I'm pretty sure this is a lot, and it's been many years since I used H2Go, and I thought it was, you know, there was a lot of people talking about how great it was, but I just didn't like it. I feel like it didn't last but like a week. You know, you can kind of rag on Wolf's and its longevity, but Wolf's was like triple the time of what I was getting out of the original H2Go. So I'm definitely going to do 2 coats. There's side A. Let's get side B. So the rest of the glass has been CSL Exoed, and I'm telling you, the key requisite here with any glass coating or sealant is the prep beforehand. You know, make sure you really wipe it down So first I'm gonna polish it to deep clean it, the water spots, get whatever, if there was some other sealant on there, I wanna get that off first. And then aggressively clean it, wipe it down with a proper either glass cleaner or even better, I like to use panel wipe. So I use G-Technic panel wipe, especially on the windshield, to get all those polish oils off the surface so that it's ready to receive what I'm giving it here. Okay, so we're gonna let that sit for 20 minutes while we work on the tires. So the first thing I'm gonna do to the tires is stoners. So I've had this on the Charger, I'm telling you guys, this freaking thing is great. I'll put a link, I keep telling you I'll put a link in the description, keep forgetting. So I've got our little Co-Spec, little microfiber guy to protect the surface. I don't have to like drape towels and stuff. It's really cool, I like it. So actually, since I'm gonna ruin these towels, I'm gonna use my coating towels that I'm gonna throw away anyway. Really clean up my tires. Now, it's not worth the risk. So I don't wanna spray this on the tire. I'm gonna spray it on the towel. And then I just find that this magical combination of solvents, this sort of aerosolized solvent, does a really good job of cleaning up the surface of the tire, and whatever it leaves behind sets us up to receive our tire dressing. Should check my tire pressures too while I'm at it. Since I got the Evo battery fixed, we got the paint fixed, we'll get the interior done. Next up, after I get a few other projects done, like the M3 back on the road, then I'm gonna start messing with this guy. I wanna do the turbo, injectors, all of that. Okay. So that's step one. Step two, so I'm gonna put some Darkside on it. So I haven't used this at all. I've had this bottle in my darn cabinet for 6 months, probably longer than that. Didn't come with this. I put this on here. Let's do our curveball. That's cool. It's clear. So I'm assuming, it takes time. Since I haven't used this product before, to kind of play with different applications. How much should I put on? When should I wipe it flat now? Should I wipe it flat later? So maybe I'll do this. I'll try a couple of different combinations. This first tire, what we'll do, let's put it on, wipe it flat now. And let's read the instructions, see what it actually tells me to do instead of just doing what I'm making up here. It's a little shinier than I like, even wiped flat here. Clean and dry tires Squirt Darkside 2 to 3 times on tire applicator or CarPro microfiber applicator. Apply evenly on the tire wall. Avoid water contact and allow to dry for 1 to 2 hours. So it doesn't say to wipe flat. So that's tire number 1. Let's do tire number 2 and let's do a different procedure. So on this tire, we'll just let it stay on there thick. This makes me feel good knowing my M3 is dialed, my GT3 is interim dialed. I say interim because I got some polish residue on my wheel here. Because I need to pull the PPF and fix that the whole darn paint underneath it. Okay, I got a lot of chaos coming up here soon because I've got my 2 Amiras coming and we're doing a giveaway in the spring. And then I've also got my GT4 RS coming in the summer. All right, so this one we're just gonna leave alone. The application, you know, goes on thick, so it layers on here very evenly, which I like that a lot. And even wiped off, it's a little slick. It's a little shiny, I mean, not slick looking. Okay, so I'm going to leave that alone for several hours, maybe even until tomorrow. And we'll see what happens. Will it stay shiny like that? Can I wipe it? Because what I'll normally do with OG tire dressing, I'll leave it on there like that, and then I'll wipe it flat next day. All right, so the next side, we're going to clean up the same, but what we're going to do is I'll try a couple, let me think about this, like try a couple of combinations. Flip my towel over here, use the other side. I actually really like this pearl towel for cleaning my tires. So on this tire, what I'm going to do, and we're not going to be able to solve this on this video here today with us, because I'm going to need to let it sit for several hours to make a determination. So I'll follow up with you on wash and talks, and then you'll know if I bring this in the store and I ditched OG tire dressing. I know a lot of you like retire. I freaking hate it. Having to use a foamer, I got to use like a whole bottle of it just to get it. It would certainly makes purple. But Terminator does a better job than anything. So I'd rather use Shine Supply Wise Guy and then follow with this. Because retire is that stupid foamer and it doesn't work unless you foam it. I just hate products. There's a Vonix product like that too. That's a decent rubber and tire cleaner, but it only works if it's foamed. And the foamers just make the experience terrible. All right, so this one I'm going to wipe flat as well, and I'm going to put OG tire dressing on top right away. The other one, I'm gonna let it sit, and I'm gonna put OG tire dressing on it later. And this would be good for business. If this works, I get to keep OG tire dressing and add Darkside to the arsenal. I'm kidding people. Chill out. Okay, so we got that. And then let's put this on. This will be good. We'll be right at about 25 minutes or so when it's time to put the second coat of H2Go on. My wager is that the procedure will be to, if we are going to top it with OG tire dressing like this, the procedure is going to be let it sit up for like overnight or at least several hours, then add the second layer. Okay. So we're gonna tackle all options here. We'll summarize after this. I'm just gonna wipe that flat. Okay, the last combination on this last one, I'm gonna put Darkside on, thick. I'm gonna let it cure or dry. Then I'm gonna do OG tire dressing, or then I'm gonna wipe it flat like tomorrow, and then I'm gonna put OG tire dressing on top. So the other side is gonna be no OG tire dressing. This side, we're gonna do the combinations. And then there's another combination. What if we did OG tire dressing first and then top that with Darkside later? I'm gonna play with some different combos. But at least we got 4 different combos to start with. Why does this tire not look so dirty? This one looks, maybe it's just darker over in this corner here. So I've abandoned tire dressing on any truck tire. Just clean it with mineral spirits and let it look natural, because yellowing are just too big and too bulky and too hard to get done. So I'm just not doing that anymore. Okay, so that's what we're gonna get for the tires. You're gonna have to stick around the channel. The channel's been sucking it up lately. It goes through these ebbs and flows. Been stuck at 684,000 subscribers. And a lot of that is because, remember, this time last year we were finishing up the LZ project. And so we were advertising a lot to drive people to the channel. And so I'm basically losing as many as I'm gaining. And we'll probably start turning on some advertising again here to find new people, find more new people on our pursuit to go to 1 million. So, but I'm happy as a clam, just out here messing around in the garage with you. I'm working on this. These are the frickin' best hoodies on the planet. It has a, look at in the pocket here. See how it's like a terry? You probably can't see because it's black on black, but the sleeves are also big. It just fits right, man. This is the equivalent of the American Apparel 50/50 shirt that I fell in love with years ago when I first got my first road fitness shirt. So the sad part is we become a dealer, so I can order them and we can start printing like OG stuff on them. And then they're like, oh, we're gonna stop making those. I'm like, what? the best freaking sweatshirt on the planet. So I'm trying to talk him into not discontinuing it. Okay, put our Terminator away. Man, this is great. I'm gonna feel great that my Evo is dialed. Speaking of Rogue Fitness shirts. Okay, grab a couple of waffle weaves. It says to do it dry. Let's see how it comes off. Oftentimes I'll spritz with a little glass cleaner. We'll usually be okay. Yeah, the removal of this is not ideal. Okay, it's coming off all right. It's not bad. It's a little smeary. So when I'm doing wolves, I'll always do this. Just a little spritz of invisible glass. Helps to make it wipe so much better. And it has never affected wolves. So I think we'll be okay on H2Go as well. Just give it a little bit of spritz. Just that little bit of alcohol lubrication almost always helps the sealant, the glass sealant, wipe much cleaner. Okay, so let's do our second coat. Got a lot of detailing projects here, people. The Evo's gonna go get parked at the neighbors at my garage I'm borrowing. And so the Bronco's outdoor days, you know, having to sit outside are almost over. And so it's time to dial in the paint. Okay, let's do our second coat. Looks like our applicator's still good. I've always found that since glass is so porous, that the quicker motions tends to work better. I might be making that up though. So with that second coat, cure for 20 minutes as well. And the only thing left I have to do with this car, from a detailing perspective, is to vacuum it, wipe down the interior, clean the interior glass. That's it. So I'll probably do that tomorrow evening, and then this puppy will be donezo. On to the next week-long project of dialing in the Bronco. Then the next project after that is a week-long project of dialing in the interior of the GT3 RS. Then the next project after that, I've got to dial in the leather of the Raptor. So I don't know if they'll come in this order, but a little spring cleaning for Maddie here. Getting everything set up. Uh-oh, here comes trouble. Sounds like all three of them are here. Okay. This is very little product. All right, so I got a real man jack here, like a real high quality jack for the Bronco and the Raptor. AC hydraulic. It's a 2-ton. It's a 2-ton extra long arm version, so I can get up on the taller Bronco, and I also have a little extension for it, for the jack pad. But this will likely be my 4x4 lifter. We'll see how it does. I gotta test it out. Gotta get rid of that Pro Eagle junk. Okay, this is ready to wipe off. Yeah, second wipe is a little easier. We'll see how it does. I think I have like, I don't know, 10 or 12 other products in the cabinet. I need to test out the Sternagloss all-purpose cleaner thingy. I'm still not sure what to use it on, but I'm gonna try that. I don't think that the Koshchemi Active Foam, Super Foam is the way to go. Actually, I'm gonna talk to Pete Hamber about this. I think it might be Surfex. I think that might be the pre-polished, you know, the decon, potential decon soap replacement. In fact, I'm going to send Pete the last video and ask him what he thinks. Okay, exterior is 100%. All I have to do is finish the tires up tomorrow whenever those kind of cure up. See what works best. And we'll finish up the interior. So tomorrow I'll be back with you to do the interior. Thanks for watching. See you on the next episode.